Mr. Lee's question is, he, of course, started out as an independent film director, but I mean, no one's calling him from the Hollywood, so he doesn't think he will go into the major movies. But you had that experience. You started with indie films, and you went into the major studios. And how's it different as a director? And from what I heard from other directors who's directed at those big studio films, they said at the directing, at the scene, that the atmosphere is really different, and the director is sometimes afraid of the assistant director, and there's a lot of control. So is there really that kind of much control by the studios, or is it coming from the assistant directors and so forth?
You know, I think filmmaking for me, as a director, as a filmmaker, it's very important the tone you set and the process that you set out to do. You know, I started in 2001, and I was in film school at UCLA, and I didn't know anybody. And I worked up with my friends, two friends, Ernesto and Fabian. We wrote the script, Better Luck Tomorrow, and nobody would make it. I didn't know anybody, and so I decided to just take 10 credit cards. I had saved up some money. I took 10 credit cards, and we made this film for $250,000. And it got into Sundance, and it changed my life. You know, and from there, I was able to have other opportunities. And I remember stepping on Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and I was thinking that, you know, by lunch, I was going to spend more money than the whole budget for my first film. You know, and it was something that to me is still very fresh. You know, and so when I go in to the studios, and I've heard a lot of stories about how studio filmmaking, this and that, and I refuse to make a film that way. To me, it's not worth it. You know, I came from the indie world, and so I think when they hired me, they hired an indie director. So I'm there to fight. You know, I'm here to say no. I'm here to decide the point of view of the movie, and so I feel like my process has been exactly the same. And I think with success too, you get, you know, you really do get to work the way you want to work, and so. You know, Star Trek Beyond is exactly the way I work with Better Luck Tomorrow. And, you know, I mean, it's great because Sung Kang and John Cho, I think we all started when we had nothing. And so it's great to be able to be on set with them and to be able to reflect back, you know, and they can tell you too. I think it's very important. I think that sometimes, you know, film is where commerce, you know, is where art and commerce collide, you know. And it's very easy to say, oh, well, this is, you know, we're spending hundreds of millions and we have to do this or that. But I think that takes away from the spirit of why you want to make a movie. So it's my job to fight that. You know, it's my job to make sure that for better or worse, if you want to work with me, you have to trust me. Or else, you know, I don't have to do it, you know. Sorry, it's really long.
제가 시간 잡아먹은 것 같아서 죄송해요.
저 영화 감독으로서 저는 작업을 할 때 제가 이 영화를 제작 과정에 있어서 톤과 그 절차, 프로세스가 굉장히 중요합니다. 그리고 저는 제 방식을 굉장히 고집하는 편입니다. 2001년도에 제가 이제 UCLA 영화학교를 졸업하면서 이제 아는 사람도 아무도 없었어요. 그래서 어네스토하고 페이비안이라는 사람하고 같이 이제 이 스크립트 써놓고 돈이 없는 거예요. 그리고 아무도 내 영화에 돈 대주겠다는 사람도 없고, 그래서 배틀 럭 투마로 아까 말씀하신 그 영화를 제작을 해야 되겠다 해서 제가 여태까지 저축했던 돈 다 털고 그 다음에 신용카드 10개를 제가 만들어서 신용카드 10개 돌렸어요. 그래가지고 25만 불을 만들어가지고 그걸로 썬댄스 영화제에 간 거예요. 그러면서 거기서 제 인생이 바뀌고 이제 그 헐리우드에서도 손짓을 하고 많은 기회가 생겼죠. 그러면서 이제 그 분노의 질주, 패스트 앤 퓨리어스의 그 도쿄 드리프트로 출발했습니다. 근데 제가 그 첫날 도쿄 드리프트를 찍는 날 기억이 나는 게 영화 촬영 첫날 점심시간이 딱 됐는데 제가 딱 그 생각했어요. 아, 내가 오늘 점심시간 때까지 쓴 돈이 내 첫 영화, 인디영화 제작 전 예산과 맞먹는구나 라는 제가 그런 생각을 하면서 근데 그때만 해도 막 이제 스튜디오 시스템이라는 게 저한테는 좀 신선하게도 보였고 그랬죠. 그렇지만은 이제 저도 마찬가지다 얘기를 많이 들었어요. 그러니까 메이저 스튜디오하고 일을 하면 통제를 많이 한다, 이렇다 저렇다 많이 얘기를 들었기 때문에 저는 아예 딱 작심을 하고 들어갔습니다. 나는 인디 출신이다. 나는 내 방식을 고집하고 투쟁하겠다 라고 제가 딱 고집을 세우고 그리고 들어가서 제 관점을 계속 제가 고집을 했습니다. 그래서 그 사실 제작 과정이나 절차도 그렇게 제 방식대로 가져갔고요. 근데 이제 좋은 게 뭐냐면 영화가 성공을 하면 점점 제 목소리나 제가 할 수 있는 여지가 커지는 거예요. 그렇기 때문에 이제 비욘드 같은 경우에 비욘드 제작 당시는 정말 제가 하고 싶은 대로 그냥 만들었어요.